Hey, Lurn Nation. All right, congratulations. I am so proud of you for enrolling into the Digital Bootcamp. We're about to go on an awesome journey together. And what we're going to do is we're going to start here at the high level, and we're going to make our way down. Don't worry. I'm going to get into the specifics. I'm going to get into the business model. We're going to give you a lot of opportunity in this course to really master one of my favorite business models that's made me millions upon millions of dollars. But listen, I've also taught over 250,000 students, right? So that gives me just a teeny bit of credibility. So walk with me. Take this journey with me, even when there's times where you're like, man, I already know that stuff. Trust me, the breakthroughs that you get, it just takes one sentence to evolve our lives completely. So this video, we're going to start literally with some of the biggest mistakes I see our students making. I'm going to counter them right now. I'm going to get you past them, get you ahead of 95% of people that are trying to make money online or trying to build their own online business. Now, there are two secrets, two ingredients to success, right? We're going to dive into those. Literally, you cannot be successful without these two key ingredients. So we're going to dive into these, and then we're going to make our way down the business model into the specifics. Now, throughout this, I just want to put this out there. You have an opportunity to join me and to watch an amazing workshop presentation. You have an opportunity where I will literally build in front of you a live business, literally. So I want you, it's probably below this video, to the right of it, to the left of it, there's a button, there's a place you can click to go join us for that workshop. You can watch it right now. I want you to maybe take a minute after this video to go ahead and jump into that. All right, there will be other options and other amazing things. Look below the video, look above the video. We got some really cool stuff we want to hand to you, okay? So let's move right into the two things, the two ingredients, the two major foundations of success. We have, number one, the mindset. All right, hold that thought. Number two, the system. Okay, so notice, I can't stress this enough. Number one is right here. Number two is the system. Here's the problem. Most people look at things like this. The system. Most people say, literally, I get this all the time. You might even be thinking this right now. Anik, come on. Let's get to the crux of it. Tell me where to click. Tell me what to do. Tell me where to go. Let's just do it right now. I want to get going. The problem is this. Do you know why most lottery winners go broke within the first year of winning the lottery? Not there. Okay, you can't just jump in one day and run the marathon in the Olympics because someone showed you or gave you a tip on how to run fast. No, you got to go through the right process. But we're going to rush it. We're going to crash course it throughout this entire program. Listen, the mindset is 80% of the battle. 20% comes from the tactics. That is why there are literally thousands of ways of making money. There are thousands of different kinds of businesses that you can build. But when you talk to successful entrepreneurs, they always share the same mindset. There's only one kind of mindset. Thousands of tactics, only one kind of mindset. So we're going to dive deep into that today. All right, so first and foremost, you've gone through decades and decades of conditioning. You've got to know that by now. All right, you've gone through the schooling, the social norms around your life that you've lived through, mass media, television, commercials, advertisements, newspaper articles. I mean, especially in today's day and age, man, you turn on the television and you are being bombarded with belief patterns and things you should think and what you should say and what you shouldn't say. It is all around us. It is literally overwhelming amounts of all around us. So this conditioning, though, has all been coded to train us to be like an employee. Now, why? Okay, nothing wrong with that. I am not going to stand here and be one of those conspiracy theorists. That's not the point of this. I'm not trying to say it's wrong. I'm not trying to say that, oh my God, the system sucks. Let's down with the system. I don't have pitchforks in my hand. See, the system, let's just look at it historically. The system, our educational system. If you go worldwide, you're going to see pretty much the same system. Do you know that? In almost any country you go to, the system is almost identical. Because decades ago, maybe more than a century ago, when these systems were put together, when they were made to go live, these systems literally were developed to serve the human society at that time. Back then, not everybody could be an entrepreneur. Back then, we needed manufacturing people. We needed industrialists. We needed hard labor, right? We needed all of that, blue-collar jobs. So the system was built to develop that kind of mindset. Build security, build up your pension plan, work for a great company that'll support you through your whole life, retire that way. But today, our systems are so different. In the last 20 years, our human society has evolved more than it did in the last 200 years combined. Yet the systems are still serving from what they were 100 years ago. So the systems will catch up. That's not the point. The point here is that we're going to break through the system. And I want you to understand why you think and believe and do the way you do so that we can actually deprogram and reprogram it. All right, so let's have a look at what it means to think like an employee, right? So I'm just going to bring everything up right here. Let's go through this one by one. So actually, let me backtrack just for a second for simplicity. Time. How does an employee look at time? Time is limited. Time is for enjoyment. Why? Because we spend our entire day working for the man, right? So we're tired. We get home, we're like, oh, okay, good. I traded time for money. Now I get me time. Versus entrepreneurs, any free time is dream time. They go to work on their dreams, right? Okay, now we look at money. For employees, money is a tool to buy things, right? Again, you spend 8, 9, 10 hours a day working for the man in order to get money, and then you take that money and you go buy yourselves things you can enjoy. TVs, dinners, nights out, vacations, blah, 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 all that stuff. Okay, again, this is how we're brought up. This is what we see our parents doing. This is what we see society doing. Then we move on and we look at problems. Again, problems, we have a very simplistic view. Avoid at all costs. Danger, danger, no problems. Actually, a lot of us are even taught this at work. If you have a problem, pass it on to the next person. Find a way to make it not your problem, right? Now, entrepreneurs, they run towards the problem. They say problem equals opportunity. And today, and in this course that you're taking, I'm going to share with you the simplest business model that can take problems and turn it into opportunities. It's pretty amazing stuff. Dreams. A lot of people literally say, dreams? Oh, I'll dream when I have the money. I'll dream when I get the promotion. They're looking for external permission. They're looking for things to happen that will allow them the opportunity to dream, whereas entrepreneurs say, dreams? What good is life without dreams? I have an internal right, a responsibility to dream. It's a very different way of thinking, right? And then, of course, we look at struggle. Listen, most employee-minded people will say, what's the easiest path to where I need to go? So, prime example, you want to make money in life, an employee mindset says, what's the easiest path? You take a job, right? You get an hourly wage. You trade hours for money. That's a guaranteed income. There's struggle in the sense you have to work, but at least you have a guarantee that you get that income. Versus an entrepreneur says, I understand that in solving a problem, I will struggle, but my struggle is what creates value, which is what creates my wealth. Now, the thing here is, in this course, we'll teach you the email marketing business model. In my opinion, by far the best business model. Why? Because we have figured out how to decrease your struggle the most. Again, like I said, there's links around this video that allow you to click and you can watch my live webinar. You can literally watch me build a business. You can see the software we built, the technology, the amazing coaching, the training. Do you want daily coaching? Do you want to be able to get on and literally get your questions answered almost on a daily basis? That's what we built here. So we've tried our very best to eliminate some of these, but we still want you to look at them and think about them very differently. Right? So, to be an entrepreneur, you need to rewire your mind, and that's what's going to happen in this course. That's literally step number 1. I'm telling you right now, we need to decode and recode who you are, how you think. So as an entrepreneur, time equals investment to make a dream a reality. All right? Money is something that you use to invest for future growth. Your goal in life as an entrepreneur is to have money make you money, not you make the money. Right? So very different way of thinking. Then we look at problems, equal opportunities. Then we look at dreams, and dreams are an internal right. You don't need permission from other people. You need to just convince yourself that it's your right to dream. Struggle? Struggles not only make you stronger, but struggles are what create the value. When you struggle, you create a system, you create something. That means others don't have to struggle, and they pay you for that. You create your value. That's how you become wealthy. So when I decoded how to build an email marketing business, when I built a software that literally automates the whole process of building an email marketing business, I struggled, literally. I invested almost $400,000 of my money. That's a lot of struggle. But now I'm able to reduce and eliminate that struggle from your life, and you can go off and build a business. I created value for you, hence that will help my wealth. You will create value for the next person and help your wealth. Pretty core stuff here. Now listen, if you really want to nail the mindset things, the core concepts, I want you to dive into this book. Now right below this video, there will be a link. This book is free. I just want you to cover a tiny shipping and handling. I'll mail it to you. Plus, you can actually study this book live. You can start to read it in the next 2 minutes online. All right, because I'll give you free online access when you just cover the tiny shipping and handling. So this book right here, on the back side, I've created an entire triangle. This is literally me, 3 years of research. I've decoded what it takes to become a successful entrepreneur when it comes to the mind. You can't do it without this book. I'm telling you right now. Just go look at it on Amazon. You'll see well over 300 5-star reviews. But don't buy it on Amazon. Click the link below because you don't get it. You don't have to pay for it. It's free. Just cover the tiny shipping and handling. All right, so that's a little shameless self-plug there for an awesome resource that our students at Lurn Nation absolutely love, and you shouldn't go a day without. All right, so the number 2 foundation of success. Now let's talk about where it is that 99% of people focus their energies on. Most people are out there chasing the systems. But have you ever thought about the fact that there are so many kinds of businesses? I mean, forget the internet. You could have a franchise business. You can own a pizza shop. You can own a sub shop. You can be a plumber. You can own you could be a doctor owning a doctor's office. You could be an attorney owning your own practice. You could literally have a lawn care business. Okay, then you go online, you can have an e-com business, you can have an email business, you can have an Amazon business, you could be a blogger, you could have digital products. It's a little overwhelming, right? So the system that's right for you is the right system. So there are systems everywhere in our lives. So what we want to do is help you find what we believe is the right and the easiest system. I have looked at everything. Guys, I've been doing this for over 15 years. I've taught over 250,000 students. I know all the top people in the world, okay? I've been blessed in my life to know all the best people in the world. And I'm telling you, all the top entrepreneurs. And I'm telling you that when it all comes down, I've sold over $200 million worth of products through the one system that you learn in this course. And if you enroll and watch the webinar, all right, I will give you access to the best tools, the best software, the best training, and the best daily coaching to help you get where you want to get. Now, let me just ask you a question. If you want, I'm going to ask you to allow me to help you, allow me to train you. First of all, you're already doing that by being in this course, but I want us to work together on an even deeper level. If you wanted to learn how to play tennis, what would you do? If you want to learn how to drive, what would you do? So you want to play tennis, you'd hire a coach. You want to learn to drive, you get a driving instructor. Here you are trying to build a business, something monumental that could change the course of your entire life. Let us coach you. Let us be there to work with you and to help you, all right? The system. Entrepreneurs often think that they can do it on their own. So many times I've seen this. People think they can do it. I did it for the first 18 months. Most people don't know how much I struggled. Man, my first 18 months, I literally worked harder than I've ever worked in my entire life, and I failed. It wasn't until the first night that somebody offered to help me. Literally the first day, in 24 hours, when someone was messaging me back and forth, giving me the system, helping me, holding my hand, that's when I had my big breakthrough. So you need a proven system, a tested system, a scalable system, and then you need someone behind you to just kind of push you as you go, coach you, guide you, show you the way, and stop you from making the core mistakes that can be made out there. That's why I want to work with you in a much more instrumental way. So I'm going to show you exactly how I would rebuild my entire company, my entire business if I ever lost it, in this free course that you enrolled into, or of course in our webinar if you decide to partake in that. All right, the systems work. The speed of execution of what I show you is the fastest business model you can ever launch that you learn in this model or in this exact course, okay? The long-term longevity. I've been using the same system now for over 14 years and it still runs better today than it did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or 3 years ago. It's longevity. It's going to keep getting better and better and more profitable for you. That's worth investing in. Profitability, huge, right? Scalability. Listen, I've sold over $200 million worth of products and I'm still scratching the surface. I'm not even a scratch on the car. I got a whole ways to go with this business model that you're going to again learn in this very course right here. All right? So, with the right mindset and the right system, you can seriously achieve absolutely anything. All right? So that's it. That's the last slide for this particular video. I am so excited you're partaking with us. Remember, keep your focus here. Grab a copy of the book. You can look at the link right below this. Move on to video number 2. In the meantime, if you want, I highly encourage you, enroll and join us for that webinar presentation. I will build a business live in front of your eyes in 20 minutes or less. You want to see me do it? You don't believe me? Using our software, using our tools, using our coaching, using our training, I'll do it. And then I implore you, consider joining us. Consider joining our incubator, our organization to help host you up and help you get your business going. Otherwise, I'll see you in video number 2. This is Onyx and I'm reminding you when life pushes you, stand straight, smile, and push it the heck back.